Greetings, future gods and goddesses. Welcome back to the channel. My name is Uncle Makara. Let's get started today. I'm saying hello to you guys from a new timeline, okay? You can tell I look different, feel different, and it's time to really discuss this idea of ways to control your reality. This is a template, a mindset that you can adapt whenever you feel like reality is not going your way. The first thing to understand, first and foremost, shout out to all the Desis out there, the Indians. Happy Diwali, happy Kali Puja here in Kolkata. Hope you have an incredible time right now. It's a time for transformation. It's a time to banish the darkness and let in the truth, okay? So number one mindset shift that Primal Sutra had is they're not dreams, they're attunements. A lot of people, they keep their dreams superimposed into some fantastical future reality, some kind of a scenario in the future where they'll finally make it or finally be successful. I'm telling you, why not lean into that right now? You see, make that a part of your next week's mission or, next month's mission. Why do you keep procrastinating your goals and dreams and ambitions for the next year, okay? For a very, very long time. Until I get this thing, I have to grind for 15 more years before I get this promotion. I think when you keep it a dream, it's separate from you. And if we understand anything about healing or psychology or alchemy or spirituality, we know that healing is an integration, not a separation. So that means don't call them dreams, call them your reality. Call it something that hasn't happened yet. Call it something that you are going to do in the next 2 weeks. Let yourself lean into that discomfort because it's uncomfortable, getting a gym membership when you've never done it before. It's uncomfortable going to a dance class you've never done before, right? It's uncomfortable playing a musical instrument or joining a dance class or starting a new hobby or learning some new task. It's not easy. You're gonna feel this resistance and this struggle. But what if you observed it as just something that allows you to enhance what already is? Okay? How powerful of a mindset is that? That everything you touch turns to gold like Midas. And the way you do that is you clear your mind, you empty your mind. You get into a flow state. From this flow state, you can then pick and choose the reality that you prefer. Before that, you're working towards almost like a survival mode, okay? When you stop doing anything, you come back to everything. It means fasting, it means meditation, it means going into your own internal world, okay? That meditation retreat really helped me to reset. Right? Reset my mind, reset my body, reset my spirit. Let's go. And that reset is very, very powerful actually, because if we are going back to our divine blueprint template realities, right? By, let's say, for instance, fasting, we're not putting in extra food, we're not putting in extra drinks, because food is just an activity at a certain point. You get what I mean? It's just something to do rather than something that will help us to grow and get muscles or improve our bodies or make us have more energy or maybe just enjoy the joy of it, a treat, like a nice treat. Instead we treat it like this thing that we have to do, and maybe we associate it with an old memory. Let's say we really love cookies and we have a past memory of our grandmother giving us those cookies. So actually those cookies to you, they represent wholesomeness, right? They represent the acceptance that your grandmother gave you. It gives you a feeling of nurturing. So you're not eating cookies, bro. You're eating nurturing. You're eating the qualities that you want to embody in yourself. So what if you understood that I can actually nurture myself without cookies? Do you get what I'm saying here with this understanding and this analogy? Give me a thumbs up if this makes sense to you guys, okay? This is very, very powerful stuff, but not a lot of people are talking about it. Especially not on YouTube, okay? I mean, and if we really want to get woo-woo esoteric about this, fear is what these lower dimensional entities feed on. But guess what? If I stop eating, if I stop doing anything, I start meditating, I start chanting affirmations and mantras. The difference between those is one is in the physical world, one is in the metaphysical world. So affirmations change the physical world. Mantras are there to affect the metaphysical world, which in turn will change the physical world. Okay, so one is you're using Latin or Sanskrit or something that really taps you into your cultural code. And then another one is just words put together as a syntax, as a spell, as a conjuring that you set out into the universe. And it will reaffirm what you have sent to the universe. So whatever you send out, the universe is always saying, your wish is my command. And yeah, we can pick up entities from others and things like this, but I always shake it off, irregardless. I've almost set up a contract with myself and these beings and, my own subconscious mind, you could say. I have a contract with my own subconscious mind that I can heal myself instantly, okay? So in any moment where I feel fragmented or disillusioned or diluted or not fully there, okay, kind of zoned out, I know that I can instantly get back into a momentum, into a rush that is self-generated. Something where I go internally and I find the click, the happiness that happens internally by gaining some wisdom, some understanding, some next level piece of the puzzle that gives me more clarity to move forward with much more ease. You see, in the beginning, you're gonna feel like you are trying. After you do it for a while, it stops becoming trying anymore. It's just being. It's not doing either, right? Doing is still, you're pushing it. You're just being that. And I'm not sitting here, on a high horse telling you have to do these things, okay? Hey, if you feel like you need to do it, go and do it, okay? But honestly, you're going to realize from your experience that you don't need to do that particular thing, okay? It's always a cycle, right? So even those that fall from grace will find a way to get back to grace, okay? It's like, if you're in hell right now, you will get to heaven. And if you're in heaven right now, you'll get to hell. It's like, it's a cycle, right? It's a process that you need to understand and not get so attached to the material world. So you're not doing anything wrong because you're perfection. You're already complete. You're already a god, but you forgot. You have amnesia. You came here to experience the discomfort, the suffering. So don't be attached to the action you're doing. Don't make it a part of your identity or whatever. Oh yeah, I'm a consumer of products. Oh yeah, I'm this kind of an addict. Oh yeah, I have this kind of disorder. Oh yeah, I'm like that. I'm a procrastinator. Oh yeah, I do these. Stop pinpointing and concluding negative things about yourself when you don't even have any confirmation. Right? Your confirmation was simply from the actions that you did, and then you tied those actions to your persona, to your identity. So the secret mindset to controlling reality is remembering what's already yours. And that's gratitude, right? Remember what is already yours. We came here to experience the process of manifestation, the process of enlightenment. Reality will change when your assumption about reality changes. You see, being a god is boring. We came here to experience lack and confusion and, worry. But we don't have to dwell and stay there. You see, I react all the time. I just don't dwell on my reactions. You see? Yeah, I'll have an outlandish moment where I yell at somebody or, something happens where, oftentimes, my emotions get transmuted through my videos, so I still pretty chill and calm throughout my time, where I'm pretty zen in that regard. In the moment, yeah, I feel it. Of course I feel it, but I practice stoicism. I practice, engaging with the different philosophies of my life. Like, I don't allow that emotion to take me to such a dark place that it keeps me trapped. I look for the smallest steps that I could take in order to regain my momentum. And the easiest I found is positive affirmations and self-talk, fasting, biohacking of different ways, binaurals or through supplements and herbs, shilajit being one of my favorite ones. And maybe you're being pushed to do something right now that's part of your soul contract, or maybe it's just your karma cleaning up or whatever it is. You don't have to worry about that, right? You want to Get really, really sharp and precise about who you are, what you want in this reality, and move towards that desire. Understand that you need to drop the fears in order to lean into your desires. You can't have both at the same time, because the fear and the doubt will creep in like that, right? What we do here at Primal Sutra, we help you clean up the fear, clean up the gunk, clean up the parasites and the toxicity, all of that stuff, right? The archons and all the evil negative entities and stuff trying to siphon energy. All that stuff is also a part of the all mind, remember? The hive mind, the collective consciousness. So we are all experiencing these different things. Myself as an South Asian man, I experience the reality of being Indian, maybe the racism or the hairiness or, the whatever it is, like I have to understand that even though I grew up, different places around the world, I still have that genome, that DNA, right, that's in the background, right? Look at a lot of the physiques of Indian guys. They're like skinny fat, most of them. I'm skinny fat, so I've tapped into the reservoir of the collective consciousness. But now understanding if I can change my diet around and not eat so many chapatis and carbs, I can actually gain a mastery over my own understanding in my body. But that comes through self-awareness, right? That comes from God realization or self-realization. That comes from you dropping your agendas and picking up a frequency that you trust in, which is your pure state. You that is generating it within you. When you meditate on a deep, deep level and you get to that internal state, powerful, man. Powerful. That's like cleaning up the computer data, right? Cleaning up the memory, the RAM, the stuff in the storage unit. You want to create symbols that also reflect your reality. What are symbolic elements that you can add? Just in my room, there's symbolic elements, okay? And I've been looking at this same background for a while, right? This is how I'm able to portal jump. This is how I'm able to move through this reality so easily, because I have these presuppositions and I understand what they are. One, you're not the puppet being pulled. You become the puppet master after you know that there are hidden codes here. Okay? So I'm gonna leave this video here. I hope you have an incredible rest of your day. Happy Diwali once again. May we never be the same again. Keep this mindset alive, and I'll see you next time. Os. May the flow be with you. Remember what's already yours. Os.